Hey guys, so today for evening snacks I wanted to make a really nice millet recipe, and so I thought why not make something with little millet. It is also known as barnyard millet, and in Hindi it's also called as sama millet, and it has a slightly sweet aftertaste after it has been cooked or boiled, and you can definitely use it as an alternative for rice in a lot of your dishes. But today I thought let's make millet seekh kebab with them, and they turned out really good. I hope you guys try the recipe, so let's get straight to it. Now I'm using 2 cups of soya bean. This has been boiled in water for 3 to 4 minutes and all the excess water has been drained. We have 2 tablespoons of roasted besan, and I'm using 1 cup of little millet. This has also been boiled and cooked in water and all the excess water has been drained out. We also have some onions, coriander, ginger garlic and some green chilies. I take the boiled soya bean and I add it to the mixer grinder to grind it in a nice paste. If you do not have soya bean at home right now, you can definitely use paneer as well in the recipe. And as you can see, there we have it, nicely grinded soya bean. I'm going to transfer this to a plate. Now I'm taking the cooked little millet or barnyard millet or sama millet, and I'm going to grind that as well into a nice coarse paste. If you do not have little millet, you can also use rajgira or jawar. Now I'm adding the onion along with green chilies and ginger garlic to make it into a nice coarse paste. As you can see, we have a coarse paste ready over here. Now I'm going to take a muslin cloth and I'm going to add the coarsely grounded mixture of onion, chilies, garlic and ginger into it. I'm going to ensure that I squeeze it nicely so that all the water and excess moisture is removed. And we will add this to a mixture of soya bean and little millet which we have already put on the plate. Now we will add 1 cup of chopped coriander along with roasted besan. The besan has been roasted on very low flame. Time to add the dry spices. I've added some coriander powder, jeera powder, turmeric powder, red chili powder, salt as per taste, and we're going to finish with some chaat masala. Now you need to mix and combine this mixture really well so that everything comes together and all the spices are nicely incorporated. As you can see, the mixture can be binded very nicely. Now this step is completely optional, but I'm creating a well in the center and I'm adding a live charcoal, adding a little ghee to it so that there's smoke out of it and I can capture the smoke to give my kebab a nice smoky flavor. But this is completely optional and you can completely skip it. Now comes my favorite part. It's finally time to shape the seekh kebabs. So now I have taken a wooden skewer which I had at home and I'm going to shape it on them. But if you do not have any wooden skewer, then what you can do is you can just shape them into round tikis and shallow fry them on the pan. Ensure that the mixture is evenly spread out throughout the skewer, and it should not be very thin, otherwise it will fall off or break apart. I'm now gently going to grease it with some oil. I'm also going to grease my pan with some oil. Now I'm going to place the skewers on the pan. You need to cook the kebab on a high flame until they are golden brown from all the sides. So you need to keep turning them and keep checking them. So our seekh kebabs are now nicely golden brown from all the sides, and I'm gonna take them out. I have prepared a nice salad with some cabbage, onion, tomatoes. I'm gonna squeeze lemon juice and chaat masala on top of it and enjoy these with a nice green chutney. These are power packed and rich in protein, so enjoy.